find myself on the sports highlights. It's football.
We did just find out Taylor Swift, big fan of a sourdough recipe blog. Like, very, very specific, but...
Love, fame, and football keep Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in the spotlight as fans can't stop buzzing about their story. Some speculate about challenges ahead, while others point to Travis's past party lifestyle, raising questions about his future. Meanwhile, Tom Hiddleston faced an awkward live radio moment when Taylor's name surfaced. At the same time, fans loved seeing Taylor joining the Kelce brothers' warm-up during their viral New Heights episode.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow.
Unique New York.
New York. See, now that's...
I'm really excited!
Here we go.
In Kansas City, some of Travis's teammates confessed they were starstruck seeing Taylor at a game, even joking about it, while Kelce applauded Taylor's confident one-liner during a recent podcast appearance.
TikTok sound from the other podcast that I can confidently say is one of the most badass things ever said on this.
While Kelly Stafford admired Taylor's album reveal and her seemingly endless energy, not everyone appears to be rooting for the Taylor and Travis love story, with some insiders whispering that their relationship could be on shaky ground due to one recurring concern: Travis's long-standing party guy reputation. The same personality trait that once made him the center of attention in every room may now be viewed as a potential stumbling block in his fairy tale with Taylor, especially since she is said to be leaning toward a more grounded, family-focused lifestyle down the road, while he still carries the tag of someone who never turns down a good time. Sources note that Travis has been working hard to move away from that old reputation, even openly discussing how he wants to be taken more seriously. But those who have seen him out socially can't help but tease that old habits are difficult to completely erase. Once someone gets branded as the guy dancing on tables at 2 a.m., that image tends to stick no matter how much growth they show later. Interestingly, one NFL insider provides a slightly different perspective, saying that beneath the playful exterior, Travis is very disciplined, thriving on structure, routine, and the demands of playbook life. However, since his relationship with Taylor began, his schedule has naturally shifted with more travel, appearances, and after-parties than before, which some close to him quietly worry has distracted him from the kind of singular focus football requires. At 35, a stage in NFL terms where age is often considered veteran or even nearing the end, keeping sharp focus becomes crucial, and managing both the high-pressure world of football and the glamorous, globe-spanning lifestyle of a superstar partner is far from simple. Those in his circle worry it will become increasingly difficult, especially as Taylor prepares for the rollout of her new life of a showgirl era, while Travis attempts to lock in for another intense season with the Chiefs. One source even revealed that Travis has promised both his teammates and close friends that he is fully committed to putting his energy into football above all else this year, which is why the constant balance between his personal and professional life continues to spark debate. Meanwhile, speaking of whiplash moments, actor Tom Hiddleston likely experienced a very different kind of discomfort when Taylor's name unexpectedly surfaced during a live radio interview. Imagine chatting calmly about your love for sports articles and tennis highlights, and suddenly hearing your ex's name dropped into the mix. It's the kind of moment that would make anyone freeze. That's exactly what happened when Tom, appearing on iHeartRadio alongside his co-star Karen Gillan, was caught off guard by the host mentioning Taylor's newfound reputation as an NFL enthusiast, complete with scrolling through injury updates and developing a side hobby of baking sourdough bread. Tom froze on the spot, visibly thrown, while Gillan swooped in with impeccable timing to joke about sourdough being some kind of quirky Super Bowl Easter egg, lightening the moment and saving the flow of the interview.
I myself on the sports highlights. It's football.
We did just find out Taylor Swift, big fan of a sourdough recipe blog. Like, very, very specific, but I can see how you can get into that.
That is specific. Wait, that feels like an Easter egg for something. No, I think it might be like something to do with the Super Bowl. There's like, where's the Super Bowl? Which city? And then isn't the sourdough the mascot for that city or something?
Whoa!
I feel like there's a little
You've
breadcrumby.
got deep knowledge of the NFL.
I tell you what, if that is true, that is pretty impressive. That's amazing.
Maybe, I don't know.
So?
The radio crew couldn't help laughing at themselves after the slip-up, so they posted the awkward "oops" mention on TikTok, and of course, fans devoured it like prime reality TV because nothing grabs attention faster than unexpected awkwardness. And when Taylor Swift's name came up, it reminded everyone of her brief 2016 fling with Tom Hiddleston, which started at the Met Gala and fizzled in just 3 months. Back then, insiders claimed Taylor stepped away because Tom wanted public displays of affection turned up loud, while she preferred a little more privacy, warning that backlash would follow, and she wasn't wrong. Fast forward to now, Swifties are still buzzing, this time over a behind-the-scenes video from Taylor's appearance with Travis and Jason Kelce on New Heights. The viral clip showed the trio doing vocal warm-ups before their big episode, and fans couldn't stop laughing at how it felt more like a hilarious family car trip than a professional session. Jason leaned all the way into theater kid energy with dramatic warm-ups, Travis shouted random phrases like someone making it up on the spot, and then there was Taylor, totally calm, buzzing her lips and sliding through scales like a true professional, almost teaching the boys how it's really done. Naturally, the internet couldn't get enough of it, keeping the Swift-Kelce chatter alive.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow.
Unique New York.
New York. See, now that's.
I'm really excited.
Here we go.
The internet, as expected, went into overdrive, eating up every second of the behind-the-scenes clip and the full New Heights episode. Comments were flooding in faster than Travis runs a route, with people joking that Taylor looked like she was preparing for a Grammy performance, while the Kelce brothers resembled middle school kids being forced into a school play audition. The contrast between polished professionalism and chaotic silliness was so sharp that fans swore it could have doubled as its own comedy sketch. And speaking of comedy, the episode itself wasn't just a viral hit, it shattered records. Over 1.3 million people tuned in live, making it the most watched podcast stream in YouTube history, dethroning a once infamous high-profile episode and proving the combined power of sports and pop culture. Swifties were so dedicated that the YouTube stream actually crashed at the 1-hour 44-minute mark, proving even massive tech platforms aren't immune to the so-called Swift effect. The New Heights channel subscriber count skyrocketed, fans clicking subscribe like they were securing the last bracelet at a concert merch stand. And then, Taylor upped the ante by using the episode to confirm her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. She revealed a release date, production credits from Max Martin and Shellback, and a collaboration with Sabrina Carpenter on the title track. This time there weren't hidden riddles or elaborate Easter eggs. It was presented as a glitter-filled, straight-to-the-point spectacle. And as fate would have it, that spectacle circled back to the NFL field when Travis's teammates were still processing the surreal reality of Taylor showing up in Kansas City Chiefs colors. September 2023, Arrowhead Stadium. Taylor arrived dressed in red and white fitting, right in like she'd been part of Chiefs Kingdom for years. The moment didn't just light up the fans, it sent shockwaves through the team itself. Cameras flashed, the stadium buzzed, but in the locker room, the vibe was almost comedic. These were men who take on 300-pound linemen every week, whispering like school kids about the fact that Travis Kelce was dating Taylor Swift. According to reports, even star quarterback Patrick Mahomes admitted he thought Travis was joking when he first mentioned she might come to a game. Mahomes, who has seen Kelce pull off miracle catches under pressure, said he needed to actually see Taylor in the stands before believing it. Once he spotted her, he confessed his attention went straight to her, just like everyone else's, forgetting the defensive schemes for a moment because the biggest distraction wasn't on the field, it was in the VIP box. Chris Jones, one of the Chiefs' key defensive players, remembered the locker room vibe perfectly. Pure panic mixed with disbelief. In his words, it didn't feel like the team was preparing to defend their Super Bowl title. It felt like everyone was too busy wondering if they had really just seen Taylor Swift in the suite above them. Even the team president admitted that the moment was anything but normal, describing it as surreal to have a global superstar casually cheering at what would otherwise have been a regular season game. The stadium energy reflected the moment, absolute mayhem, with noise levels and fan excitement comparable to a halftime performance by Beyoncé. Entire sections of the stands were turned toward Taylor's box, as if the gravitational pull of her presence alone could bend the entire atmosphere of the stadium. Despite the chaos, Mahomes had to step up as a leader, reminding his teammates that they were still there to play football. That was easier said than done, considering half the squad was still buzzing with excitement over their teammate's girlfriend sitting in the crowd. Meanwhile, as the Chiefs worked to regain focus, Jason Kelce's wife, Kylie, added her own commentary to the narrative. On her own podcast, she praised Taylor's quick wit, specifically referencing her now viral one-liner during the New Heights episode, when Taylor joked that if there's one thing male sports fans are desperate to see on their screens, it's more of her. Kylie crowned it straight-up badass. And the internet agreed instantly. The soundbite spread like wildfire across platforms, quickly becoming a go-to audio clip for athletes, analysts, Olympians, and creators, with some joking that it was basically the new hype anthem for women in sports. Kylie herself was glowing in admiration, nearly clapping through the mic, and declared it the best moment of the whole episode. While some critics may have rolled their eyes, the viral clip became yet another reminder of how Taylor Swift's influence transcends music, turning a podcast cameo into a cultural moment that blended sports, entertainment, and humor all at once.
There's a trending TikTok sound from the other podcast that I can confidently say is one of the most badass things ever said on there. And now it's being used by so many women across the sports world, including ESPN analyst Mina Kimes. I love all the women in sports that I have seen using this trend. Alona Mar, Livy Dunn, Nebraska volleyball team. There have been so many.
The funny part about all this is that behind all the glitter and constant buzz, the reason Taylor keeps calling this relationship so high school has everything to do with Travis himself. Long before the world knew they were together, Travis was already a huge Swift fan. One of his teammates even exposed him during a team TikTok when he was asked about his celebrity crush, blurting out Taylor's name before Travis could answer. He tried to brush it off, even twirling his mustache like nothing happened, but he was definitely caught. Then there's the now famous friendship bracelet story, which fans will never forget. Travis made it clear he had tried to shoot his shot with her during one of her tour stops, and instead of avoiding the attention, Taylor actually thought it was cool. The whole thing feels like something out of high school, except with stadiums, cameras, and millions of fans watching. It's basically a billion-dollar rom-com playing out in real life. Speaking of that, the New Heights episode featuring Taylor didn't just get attention online. It completely blew up, even catching the attention of Kelly Stafford. On her own podcast, she admitted she was stunned at how Taylor is able to do so much at once. She pointed out that while Taylor is rolling out new music, traveling the globe, showing up at Chiefs games, and somehow fitting in little hobbies like baking, she still manages to look completely composed. Kelly even joked that if Taylor can fit an entire album into her busy schedule, maybe she herself should at least try not to burn dinner for Matthew. Her co-host agreed and couldn't stop praising Taylor's endless energy, almost as if it was some kind of secret formula for life. Fans everywhere are left wondering the same thing. How does Taylor actually do it all?